Yeah, part two. There was so much to say, and I had to do part two. So, the reason why the interview was very important and it was very interesting is because Ferre Gola, the last time I checked, when he last spoke, was shortly before Matir, Start de Matir, which was last year. And it was also a press conference where he was, he was officially announcing the Start de Matir, and maybe eventually announcing also some other events that were going to come after Start de Matir, like the European tour, the American tour, and stuff. And that was the last time that Ferre Gola actually spoke or gave a long interview like that up to yesterday. So people were really longing for him to speak. In fact, there are so many TikTokers here who really make funny videos, who had made funny videos, asking, in the DRC, in the Rumba Republic, there are only two people who have mastered the power of silence. One of them is the former president, Joseph Kabila, and the second one is Ferre Gola. People really make fun of it. In fact, there were some challenges up and down, Nzambe pesanga kimia Ferre Gola, and everyone was doing the challenges of, give us the silence of Ferre Gola. So the interview was really long awaited by people who love Ferre Gola, people who long to listen to him. And for that reason, I believe the interview was paid. It was not direct. You couldn't get the link unless you paid $8. So today, when I was searching through TikTok and social media and Facebook and stuff, I got posts that were indicating how many people streamed on that live interview, and there were over 25,000 people who streamed to watch Ferre Gola and to listen to Ferre Gola. So one stream, for you to pay and get a link, it was $8. So you have to multiply 25,000 people times $8 and see how much this guy has made. So the point is that Ferre Gola has reached a point where he is not only doing music, but he has also understood that music is a business. And when you're a star, you must maximize, your stardom and make it work out for you. My prayer is that other artists also follow suit. Learn from him. Sometimes you must not love someone, but if at all he's doing something that is good, then you learn from him. The problem is you might not have fans like Golwa and Golwas who are willing to go that extra mile for you. Yeah, just saying. Yeah. So I don't think I have missed anything else. He was asked about what is it that keeps his members for so long with him. I mean, he has one of the most stable orchestras in the Rumba Republic. Most, if not all of them, have been with him from the start. I watched some interviews immediately after the Adidas Arena, where there's a journalist called Mige Nyema who was interviewing he interviewed all his artists. And all of them were saying, he would ask them, how long have you been with Le Padre? They would be like, 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, 17 years. Most of them, if not all, have been with him for a very, very long time. So during this interview, he was asked, what is it? What is the secret? What makes your members not want to leave? What makes them not want to leave you at all? So he said, this the unity that we have built is almost, is unbroken. We are now like a family. And I can attest to that. I mean, I was there in all his concerts. I was at Adidas and I was at Genève. And you could see when you watch those guys at the stage and the girl as well, you see people who are like, they have the same spirit. They are all dedicated to the same thing. So Ferre Gola said, what I like about my members is that none of them came to the band because of traveling, because you want to go abroad, because you want to go and perform abroad. So that has kept them together. You're like the love for the music, the love for the band, and the love for the music that they make as Jet Set and Ferre Gola as a whole. So all in all, I want to say something, and I know it will come out as biased because I love Le Padre, but me watching that interview just confirmed to me my opinion about Le Padre. Le Padre is very humble. Le Padre is very calm. Le Padre is very timid. Yeah, there are some questions that he's asked, and when it's really directly to him, you'd see him, checking down, or you see a very timid person, and that is all. Nga kaka na bagolwana nga botika nga botikela nga bagolwana nga. Just leave those Goluas for me. Those are the people that I know. I don't know anybody else. I don't have anybody else. You see, it's me and the Goluas, and it's Goluas and me. So please, guys, you guys have concerts coming up. Leave us. Leave us to breathe, please. So I hope I have answered you. I know I was not supposed to talk about Le Padre, but the heart. I love him. Oh, I forgot. He was also asked about his invitees, the artists that he invited for Adidas, and the reasons why he did not invite, why Werason did not come for the Adidas, because everyone was expecting that Werason would come, but instead it was Mopao that was there. So he was also very careful to answer, and he said that, I have gotten something from both of them, and to me, they are both like my fathers, and I don't take them for granted. I appreciate them in equal measures, but people should not be in a rush to judge. I just did a concert in Adidas, and Genève, it doesn't mean that it is the end of it. I might be having other concerts that might be coming, and I might be surprising everybody, including Werason himself. So it is not yet over, and it doesn't mean that I will not invite him. I'll definitely will. But the moment that I was doing Adidas, I only could invite people that came to the Adidas concert, and I appreciate them for coming. He mentioned all of them, Barbara Pravi, Singila, Iro Lecoq, Gramo Pao, and Shili, and there was this Ivorian artist who also came to the concert. So in general, it was worth the $8 were worth it, because finally he talked after a whole year, and then he was asked, surely, why don't you talk? Why is it that you do not talk? People wonder, what is it? Is it like a secret, or is it like something that you have decided to be doing, or what is? Or do you want to just make us wonder and wait for you and nervous and anxious about it? And he said that there is power in silence. There is power in silence. There's nothing that surpasses silence. If you cannot say something that is credible, important, then you better be silent. And right at the top of the interview, he was asked about his first song that he did when he was at the Adidas Arena, which was a song that was dedicated to the people of the East, and why people criticized that the way he entered the stage, the way he started his concert was very low. And he said, the message was very important, and I wanted it to come out very important and very serious. I didn't want it to be mocked in any way, because it is something that is very serious. And if you are Congolese, or if you love Congo, then you must know that talking about the people of the East is not a joke. It's not something that you should laugh about. It is something that you should be serious about. Le Padre, the kind of wisdom that guy has, and the way he's spiritually upright, and the way he's mentally strong. The show is just about to get started, I tell you. He's not yet over. Ti bokulela. Titi.